Friends, have you ever felt lost or afraid, unsure of where to turn or who to talk to? Life can throw us curveballs, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and alone. But I want to remind you today that even in the midst of difficulties, hope is never out of reach. We serve a God who is bigger than any storm, a God who sees you, hears you, and loves you unconditionally. Join me as we explore how to find hope and strength in the unwavering embrace of our faith. When life gets tough and you don't know where else to turn, remember the power of prayer. Prayer is our direct line to God, a way to open our hearts and minds to His peace and guidance. It's not about eloquent words or perfect timing, but about a sincere connection with our Creator. Imagine yourself talking to a loving parent, someone who cares deeply about every detail of your life. That's what prayer is like, a conversation with a Father who loves you more than words can say. He wants to hear your hopes, your fears, your dreams, and your worries. Don't hesitate to pour out your heart to Him, to share your burdens and ask for His strength. Even when you don't have the words, know that God understands the language of your heart. He feels your pain, sees your tears, and longs to comfort you in your time of need. So, make prayer your constant companion, a source of strength and solace throughout your day. Before making a decision, whisper a prayer for guidance. When facing a challenge, seek His strength and wisdom. And when you're feeling overwhelmed, find peace in His presence. Remember, prayer is not a last resort, but a powerful tool that connects us to the source of all hope. It's a lifeline in times of trouble, a beacon of light in the darkest of nights. So, never underestimate the power of a simple prayer, for it can move mountains and bring you closer to the heart of God. We were never meant to walk through life alone, friends. God created us for community, to be there for one another, to lift each other up, and to share each other's burdens. Think about it. When we face tough times, isn't it comforting to have a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, a hand to hold? That's the beauty of a loving community, a group of people who care about us, support us, and remind us that we're not alone in our struggles. Reach out to your church family, your friends, your loved ones, those who genuinely care about your well-being. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to share your struggles, and to allow others to be a source of strength and encouragement for you. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness but a sign of strength, a recognition that we're better together. Think about a time when you were able to help someone in need. Didn't it bring you joy to be a source of support, to offer a helping hand, to make a difference in someone's life? That's the power of community, the way we can uplift and empower one another through love, compassion, and shared experiences. So if you're going through a difficult time, don't isolate yourself. Reach out, connect, and allow others to be a source of love and support for you. And remember, you are not a burden. You are a valued member of a community that cares deeply about you. Friends, amidst life's uncertainties, there's one thing we can always count on: God's unwavering promises. His word is a beacon of hope, a source of comfort, and a reminder that He is always with us, no matter what we face. Think about the promises God has made to us. His love that never fails, His grace that is always sufficient, His presence that goes before us. These promises are not just words on a page, but powerful declarations of God's faithfulness and love for each one of us. When we face challenges, it's easy to get caught up in our fears and doubts. But it's in those moments that we need to cling to God's promises, to remind ourselves of His faithfulness and His power to see us through. Open your Bible, meditate on His word, and let His promises wash over you, bringing peace, hope, and reassurance. Remember the story of Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, yet rising to a position of power and influence in Egypt. Through it all, God was with him, working all things together for good, just as He promised. Or think about David, facing a giant with only a slingshot and stones, yet trusting in God's power and emerging victorious. These stories remind us that God's promises are true, that He is faithful to His word, and that He will never leave us, nor forsake us. So, when doubts creep in, when fears arise, and when life throws its curveballs, hold fast to the promises of God. Let them be your anchor in the storm, your source of strength in times of weakness, and your reminder that you are loved, cherished, and never alone. Friends, as we close, I want to leave you with this. You are loved, you are not alone, and God is with you every step of the way. No matter what you're facing, remember that hope is always within reach. Let's continue to encourage and uplift one another, building a community of love, faith, and unwavering hope. Thanks for watching. If this message encouraged you, please like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting content.